YouTube, how's it going? This, if you're a regular viewer, this may be a little weird to you because I don't usually post on Tuesdays. Usually this is a Monday, Thursday vlog. However, turns out I'm bad at math. I thought that my last episode would be Thursday, episode 52. That's going to be my final episode for a while I get used to grad school and all that. I'm taking a hiatus. I don't know if I'll start back up again. At any rate, it turns out Thursday would only be episode 51, and Monday's my first day of classes, so I figure I really don't want to be posting because I might be too busy to go ahead and make a decent, worthwhile episode. So instead, what I'm going to do is also, a side note to my side note, I also will not have internet access Thursday because my parents' house does not in fact have internet. So what I'm going to be doing is I have yesterday's, which Monday's episode, I'm going to have today's episode Tuesday, which is episode 51, and tomorrow on Wednesday is going to be my final episode. So, sorry about the confusion, I hope it all works out and is okay. Now today, I'm going to talk about my most favoritist, yes I am an English major, my favorite t-shirt company, because I like Threadless a lot. Threadless is an amazing company, and I think that everyone should check them out if they have the time. But what, you may be asking, is this Threadless? The shirts do in fact have threads in them, despite the somewhat confusing name. Threadless is a brand t-shirt, obviously, made by a branch that's above them called Skinny Core. And Core? At any rate, Threadless is a bunch of user-submitted designs every week. People can go on their website, anyone can do it, and you just take a template for a t-shirt and you make a design and you submit it. And then all the users on Threadless vote on the shirt, and the shirts that get the most votes, that people like the best, get printed. So every week they've got new shirts, and they make a certain amount, of course, and you can order them, and then if people like the shirt well enough, then they'll remake it and reprint it until it goes out of style. And there are shirts on there that have been reprinted like 10 times, and probably more. There are some really popular designs on there. Alas, I have not bought from Threadless in a while. I'm a very bad person. I want to. I keep meaning to, but they used to have $5 sales every once in a while, like twice a year or so, where they would, go figure, have shirts for $5. But now, you know, with the economy and inflation, now it's $10 sales, and I own so many Threadless shirts from previous sales that I can't find a good enough reason to go out and buy more t-shirts when I really don't need them. However, like I said, I have a lot of Threadless shirts. I actually have an entire drawer dedicated to them. And some of them I've had to retire. Only one actually I've had to retire. I've got another one that's got a hole in it that I need to. My very first shirt I've had to retire because I got a blood stain on it, I think. I think it's blood. It's red. It might be ketchup. But, and then I've got one that has a hole in it because I wear them so much. They last forever. Today is actually one of the few days where I am not wearing a Threadless shirt, but that's okay because I figured I'll wear something plain, and I'll show you some of my favorite ones and you will see how wonderful they are. Another really quick note, all Threadless shirts come with names, which I don't know, I guess that regular shirts probably have what, you know, the company calls them, but because they are user-submitted pieces of art, basically, the artist is allowed to, go figure, name their shirt. So, all of my shirts have names. Now, I don't know how well you can see this image, but this is an example of a Threadless shirt. See, it's a shirt, it's called The Voyage of Discovery. It's one of my favorites, actually, because it's kind of like an image from Shakespeare's The Tempest. This one is called Starmen and Moon's Milk, and the white in it actually glows in the dark, which I find to be quite exciting. This one is a key for everything. As you can see, it's got a bunch of different keys, and they're labeled. This one is your heart, the key to your heart, success, a car, the front door, the cellar, happiness, handcuffs, city, safe, wisdom, bike lock, and then as you can see it's got a little lock on the sleeve. This is one of my newest ones. It is called, as you can see the title's right there, I don't know if you can read it though, it's called Thumb War, and as you can see there, thumbs warring. This is one of my oldest ones. It's called Butterfly Fish, and a lot of people only see the butterfly, as you can see, you know, right there. But if you look closer, it's also got 4 fish in it, and I always thought that was kind of neat, an optical illusion of sorts. The name on this one is getting rather worn out. I believe it's called Cold Flooded Ocean, but I thought it was something about a big catch or something, but yeah, it's a guy catching a fish that is made out of wave. This one's called My Pet Human. It's a little wrinkled, sorry. I don't use hangers when I'm at home. I use drawers, but as you can see, there's a person that's kind of blurry, sorry, and they're hooked up to a robot through music, and it's adorable. Believe me when I say I could go on and on like that. I have tons more shirts that are by Threadless that I could show off, but I'm sure it's not terribly exciting for you to see my wardrobe, so I'll stop. But yes, Threadless is an amazing website, and there are some really gorgeous designs. Some of them are really silly, some of them are really odd or abstract, and you can tell that the artists put a lot of work into them. So I recommend checking it out. It's different, it's neat, it's Threadless. My name is Keps, and I approve this message.
Why do you fill me up, Buttercup, baby, just to let me down? And I'm